Hola mariposas, hey butterflies. It's me, Mystical Butterfly, back with another video after a hiatus of like maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Um, I'm kind of just doing a video out of random. Don't mind the fact that I don't have a setup. Um, I'm using whatever was next to me. I only have one tarot deck and the rest are all oracles. I'm gonna start with the Dark Mirror Oracle. And just a pause, sorry guys, I had to answer my phone. So I think instead of two piles, I'll just do one reading. Um, just especially since I don't really have like a setup. I mean, I could do two piles and then just take a picture of like the piles. No, I'll do one pile. All right. So, what is a dark side or a negative side that we must address? I'm gonna ask for it. I'm shuffling here. Um, Naked before the stars. So let me show you the card. Naked before the stars. From this, I'm getting increase in self confidence or feeling like you need to. Maybe I should say not feeling comfortable in your own skin. Um, yes. Another card that I'll pull is blinded to pain. And this card talks about ignoring your sacrifices and ignoring the pain that you've caused yourself or you put yourself in order to help others. Um, I'll choose an angel card and to see what the angels have to say about this. Um, Sorry, my beautiful boyfriend is over there. But I'm gonna pull some cards from the Angel Wisdom Oracle, or the power of the Angel Wisdom, Angel Power Wisdom. There we go. And they look like this. So, um, yeah, guys, it's definitely been interesting. Faith and values. So this card says, your values are guiding principles. Use them to choose the way you live your life. And so, tying it in with the Naked Before the Stars and the Blinded to Pain cards, um, it's like choosing how to live your life and disposing of this old energy of, okay, I'm going to pretend like these things don't hurt. I'm going to pretend like I don't see these things. And I'm going to stay here because I'm comfortable in this pain. So it's saying, well, do you really value that? Is that really part of your moral compass or your values or what you want in life? And if it's not, and if it doesn't align with you, then you need to get rid of these or look at these shadows and those parts of yourself and really work through them. You can do that through journaling. You can do that through art, through anything creative. You can get a therapist. You can see a therapist if you're able to, and if your insurance covers it and all that stuff. And if you're invested in working on yourself in a psychological way. Um, I'm gonna grab a card. Actually, you know what? I'll do another one from this angel deck, just because I just feel called to. Um, Angel of Action. I was talking about this taking action. If you don't feel aligned with if what you're going through and what you do and the way that your circumstances are, if they don't align with you and what you feel is your path and your transformative path, because there's so many butterflies here, then take action, even if there's small baby steps to change that, even if the action is changing your mindset about it and changing how you think about your life and your circumstances and how you're going to move forward from here. I'm going to grab a card from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. Like I said, I'm going to try and use all the cards I have. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 decks right next to me right now. So The rest are in my bedroom, and I'm not going over there to grab them. Not right now. So just shuffling, obviously. Oh, it would have been nice to have my runes. It's alright. Let's see. I made some with rocks, and then my boyfriend bought me a stone set, a bloodstone rune set, which is really nice. Angel of expression, again. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly. So the reason I say again is because maybe, it's like blindfolded, not wanting to talk about these things, not wanting to admit them, not wanting to see them. But really, you need to go inside and see the truth and see your truth. One time I did this exercise where it's like 10 things I know to be true. You can make it less or more, but it's things that right now, currently in this moment, are true for you. For me right now, I can say two truths are that, um, let's see, I myself need to work on expressing my truth more freely, and but really opening my eyes to my pain. That's a truth that I have to do. And another truth is that I am grateful and blessed to have the love and the support that I do have, and my kitties, my fur babies. So that's an example of it. Obviously, these are kind of, you know, um, off the top of my head type things, but you can always do them as you please, deeper things. This is a personal thing for you, something for you to do for yourself. One of my cats is right there. His name's Fluffy. Okay, let's see. Then we have Goddess of the Sacred Path. Let go of logic and trust your intuition. So this tells me that maybe you've been feeling like you shouldn't, not shouldn't, or that it's not a correct path to go on, that maybe you're unsure of your gifts and your abilities, and you're unsure of what it is that Spirit really is asking you to do with your life, or what it is that you feel passionate about. And I know it. Didn't I draw another card from this pile? Or this, I don't know, man. um, but it's telling you to stop thinking, stop overthinking about it. Just if you, I do have another tarot deck. Sorry, I just saw it and I got a little excited. I might pause this really quick to go grab it. But another card that I pulled just now is Angel of Finances, which is honor and give thanks for the blessings you're about to receive. And this doesn't necessarily need to be money, although it could be money. Everyone needs some extra money. But it doesn't necessarily need to be money. It can be about people in your lives, opportunities that are presented to you, new pathways, new beginnings, new relationships with people that are more aligned with your path and with this sacred path. You know what I mean? Like we have this sacred path here that taking action, and in this sacred path, you got to follow and have faith in your values, and have faith that your moral compass and your actions and the things that you believe in will lead you to what it is that you're looking for in your life. Um, and it'll lead to prosperity and things that are prosperous, because when we're doing things that are prosperous, meaning like, more love, more relaxation, maybe more resources, because we're doing things that are in alignment with ourselves and with our higher purpose. And so it's like we're vibrating at a higher frequency in general. And so that's just going to bring you more love and light and prosperity. Um, Now I'm going to go with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. This is one of the first ones I got, and I really like it because on the front cover it says, um, Guardians of the Four Corners, Mother in the Earth, Father in the Sky, Angels, Ancestors, Sacred Ones, I call on you and welcome you here now. On the back, it says, I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places. And so I really took that to heart the first time that I actually got this deck, um, quite some time ago now. All right, let's shuffle. This deck doesn't like, I notice that some decks like to be shuffled in certain ways. And I'm not necessarily saying that the shape of them and the way that they are helps the shuffle, although that's true. It's just sometimes I feel like they're like, no, I don't like being shuffled this way. So I'm gonna cut it a couple times, and then I'm gonna do this shuffle that I do. Oh, that really jumped out. It's the High Priest. It's intend and create. So maybe like, um, and then we have the Peacekeeper at the bottom, which is let go of the need to be right, and then the High Priest. Hold on, so you can see the whole thing. The High Priest, which says intend and create. So I feel like maybe in order to become more comfortable in yourself and your skin and your mind, and more confident in your abilities and your capabilities and in yourself, and you stop blindfolding yourself or keeping the blindfold on, and in order to be able to kind of overcome these things or even address them, maybe being creative, drawing, writing, painting, chanting, dancing, singing, whatever it may be, whatever whatever helps get it out. um, Even if that's just having a conversation with yourself out loud. I mean, I talk to myself sometimes. I'm not crazy, but I just tend to talk out loud. You know, if you believe in that MBTI thing, the 16 personalities, I'm an ENFP. We tend to talk to ourselves. So that's just how it goes. Now, this is the Mother Peace Tarot right here. I just got it, well, recently. Um, I got it at a New Age bookstore, Pyramid Books. It was pretty awesome. Oof. Nope. I gotta start over. Gotta start over. Gotta be focused. It's like half the deck fell out. Okay. So help me figure, what is it that this person can, or what advice will you be able to give me? Well, the Wheel of Fortune, but it's to the right. So I'm gonna read in the book, because in this, with this tarot, depending on the position of like the numeral where it falls, it's either left, upside down, right, or upright. This fell slightly this way, so that was to the right. And this is what the Wheel of Fortune card looks like. And here we have like, the planets kind of aligning. Oh, look, right here we have like this sort of goddess kind of, sort of, it just reminds me of this card, like the High Priest. Like things are falling in line. Timing is, it's all about the divine timing. Now I want to read what it means when it's like this. So it's a very short passage. Let me find it. Oh wow, I opened right to it and then passed it. Um, Apparently this one's a little different. So, which one is that? You might be a an Aquarius, or there's well, right now is, we are in the age of Aquarius, but regardless, the first one I noticed was Aquarius, and that's Artemis of Ephesus. And Artemis welcomes many to her numerous breasts. She renews her energy in quiet moments. She is ready again to open her arms to others. So maybe all these experiences and these dark experiences have left you in a way where you feel like you can't open yourself to other people. You can't open yourself to the possibilities of the possibilities of positivity in your life, just because of the the cards that you have been dealt with the Wheel of Fortune in this life. I recently kind of said that, we can play the cards that we were dealt, but sometimes we have to leave the table. Doesn't mean we can't go to another table and get another hand dealt to us, but sometimes that hand just, there's no way to win with it. And you're just hurting yourself more in the process of trying to play that hand. Could be because of pride or stubbornness, could be generational and ancestral trauma links, or patterns that we must break. We're definitely in the age of Aquarius, so we're opening our eyes to this more and more. So I have the Five of Wands, which is usually about conflict, but again, it fell in the right position. This one isn't like the Wheel of Fortune. This one will tell me something about the fact that it's to the right. But just intuitively, I'm getting that there could be a Leo involved in your life, because I'm getting like that Leo energy here. But I'm also getting that phoenix rising from the ashes, that peacock, that beauty. Sometimes it's like people underestimate things that look nice, and so when it explodes, it's like, whoa, what was that? It was so unexpected. But in reality, it's just that the thing looks so nice that it was always like overlooked, and so it wasn't necessarily tended to the way it needed to be. So I'm gonna get the book. That was the Five of Wands. Ten of Wands, 8, 6. Okay. Five to the right, oh, going after a confrontation. So let me read it. It says the priestesses are struggling to see who will lead as a volcano goes off in the background. The phoenix, the bird of regeneration, rises from the flames. And it says that she is going after a confrontation. Something that says, well, in this sense, it can be like you're going to go ahead and confront your demons, confront the shadow self, and finally rise from those ashes because maybe you're sick and tired of being blind to this pain and feeling this pain over and over again. I'm going to do a quick pause and I'm going to grab the Spirit Song Tarot, which is on the dinner table over there, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, this is the Spirit Song Tarot by Paulina Cassidy, and I really enjoy this deck, not just because of the artwork and the obviously it's like about animals, but it has like little like words down here, like keywords, and then it has like the symbol of the elements, and shells is water slash cups, and that's the triangle that represents water. Um, so I'm gonna shuffle these. Sometimes the cards get pretty long and I can barely fit them in my hands, but I think I have water hands. I'm not too sure. Water hands are supposedly like oblong palms and long fingers, so there's that. It's like every woman in my family has big hands, anyways. So, and my grandfather had really big hands. That's besides the point. Sorry. Um, let's see, one more card. I'm gonna get a card to see if there's anything like according, or not according, but like having to do with this blinded to the pain. See, okay, maybe it has to do with it. We got the Nine of Feathers, which is the Nine of Swords, which is air energy, which is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Um, in reverse, and in reverse, what it just tells me, I'll look in the book if anything in a moment. I don't usually use the book, but it says self empowerment and perspective. So maybe what really needs to happen is that we need to take steps to empower ourselves, empower yourself, whether that be, kind of being like, one thing that just quickly came to mind is it didn't happen to me, happened for me. Um, in order to, it's kind of like changing the narrative of traumas and changing the narrative of negative things that happen to us in our lives or circumstances to make us more powerful in it and empower ourselves. Um, and changing your perspective about things. You can be like, oh, this sucks. It's raining outside and I can't go for my usual swim. Um, you can be like, oh, well, it's raining. I'm going to take this time to rest. I'm going to take this time to catch up on some reading or some shows. Look at it in a positive way. You can be like, Pachamama, Gaia, Mother Earth, whatever you want to call it, is replenishing itself and rejuvenating itself and feeding and watering the plants so that we can continue to have a beautiful world, continue to have trees that absorb the CO2 and give us oxygen and allow us to breathe and continue to live as a species. Um, I'm going to get one last card. And it's going to be an animal spirits card. It's like knowledge card. And then I'm going to wrap this reading up because I do have to check in on the oven. I'm making some food. Sorry, guys. I know this isn't a usual conventional sort of tarot reading, but this is just what I was led to do today. So we're going to do that. Okay, so we're going to take that one. It came out so quick. I'm taking it. Okay. The leopard. The leopard. It says stealth, strength, and purity. Leopards are phenomenal hunters known for their stealth and ability to stalk prey. The snow leopard, which lives in the mountains of Central Asia, is among the more mysterious of the species and was believed to have drawn the blood of its human victims without eating the flesh. By feeding on the life force blood, you can also think of the life force as like your aura, or like your just like your life force, your aura, your spiritual, or your just your life force, like it says, and avoiding weakness flesh. So like, materialness is like a weakness. um the leopard was thought to maintain its strength and purity even through all those things. And look, here it's like the shadow self, right? Ourselves, and then the true face that we're hiding, because perhaps we're not feeling empowered, we're feeling scared, we're feeling like we can't speak, we're feeling like we can't move on because of this blinded to the pain. You see how many times she's been hurt, and there's one in her eye. It's like, how many more times does this have to happen to you, or these type of things have to happen to us in order for us to take off this blindfold right here, this blindfold that has the fly on it, and finally see things for what they are, even if they are so painful. And here, this card being 13, 1 plus 3 is 4, which is foundations, in numerology. It can also speak of the home. This can be relating to your home life. This can be relating to how you want to move forward in your life, especially if you're, of I don't want to say an adult age, but if you're, trying to make changes in your life and wanting to maybe be more autonomous, then this is definitely a time to try and do that. And to try and if you can't do that immediately, just look at the reasons why. Really dig deep, even if it hurts, just little by little. Dig deep and see what it is that you really need to work on, or what it is that you really need to let go of, I should say, and let the river take it to where it will, because it no longer serves you, and it's just keeping you stuck in this rut that you've been in, or that we have been in, or that I've been in, for example, for some time, because it's just painful to see the truth. And I just pulled a random card, and it is forgetting yourself. So again, kind of trying to take off the blindfold and remember who you are. Be empowered in who you are. Don't feel ashamed about who you are. Don't feel like you have to prove yourself to people, or feel like you aren't good enough, or feeling like you have to stick to a mold. When you find yourself and you find what you like, it is what it is. That is what you like. And if others don't like it, I feel like, sacrificing oneself. Where did that card go? Oh my goodness. Anyways, sacrificing yourself, like the blindness to the pain card, it's not going to get you anywhere. Um, it's funny because it's just the cards that I keep seeing are just like that. You know what I mean? Like, it just has the same sort of message. Like the temple of my body. Really taking care of yourself and caring for yourself, and stop. Really make your world your own. Don't let others keep dictating it. So, guys, that is. I was gonna make that the last message, but I'm actually gonna pull another positive card just to end on a nice note. And if you made it this far through the video and you listen to all this and something resonated, don't feel free to leave a like or just a comment on anything. That can help me a lot. Follow your intuition. I was talking about this at the beginning of the reading, about how we have to discern. It says discernment. So differentiate. Make sure that you see the difference between what other people have told you about yourself, and whether or not you believe those things, or do you believe in what you know who you are. We have swans there, the ugly duckling. Sometimes people underestimate you, and we even I underestimate myself. We underestimate ourselves too, just because of how other people have treated us, and the beliefs, like those core beliefs that we've taken on as our own, even if they're not. And they always come out being beautiful, and people are always like, "Whoa, that was unexpected." But honestly, it's just because they were just looking at the surface, at the superficial, and we're so much more than that. So, yeah, that's gonna be all. I wish you all love and light. I hope you all stay safe through this pandemic. Don't stay serious about it. It really is still a thing that is going around, and people are still getting sick. There are new cases every day, and I know from me and myself, I started slacking off, and it just didn't pay off in the end. Thankfully, I'm doing great now, but yeah. So just stay safe. Have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you again. Bye.